Rattlesnakes are one of those animals you probably don't want to cross paths with. Their potent tissue-destroying venom is, although most of the time not life-threatening for humans, extremely painful, so caution is advised. Luckily, one useful feature of rattlesnakes reduces the risk of a sudden unwanted encounter, at least slightly. Their name-giving rattle. The sound it produces is probably one of the most well-known warning signals from the animal kingdom. Contrary to popular belief, however, it is not a sign of their aggression, as rattlesnakes are generally timid and shy creatures that avoid animals except their intended prey whenever possible, and for good reasons. Because, despite its effective venom, rattlesnakes face many threats as a variety of animals prey on them, most notably a multitude of different predatory birds, such as eagles, hawks, falcons and owls, as well as coyotes and foxes, and even other snakes, such as the common king snake, which is immune to their venom. Even hoofed animals present a real threat to rattlesnakes, as they might trample them, intentionally or unintentionally. To avoid these many dangers, rattlesnakes spend most of the time hiding in bushes and under rocks, using their exceptional camouflage to remain undetected. When disturbed or on the move, however, the iconic rattling is very effective in signaling an opponent to better back off. Biting is usually the last resort and only used in situations of extreme peril. The shaking of the tail is, however, no behavior you can only find in rattlesnakes. A variety of different snakes show a very similar behavior pattern when they feel threatened, even though they lack the rattlesnake's unique appendage that is certainly the pinnacle of tail-shaking evolution. Instead, they simply vibrate their tails against dead leaves or grass to produce a threatening sound, which gives us a good idea how the evolution of the rattle might have started. The rattle itself is formed by repurposed scales that cover the tip of the tail. These scales are the only ones the snake doesn't shed during molting. Instead, they stay attached to the tail. So each time a snake molts, which happens around 1 to 4 times a year, a new segment is added to the rattle. When a rattlesnake is born, it only has a small rounded tip on its tail, known as the pre-button, that doesn't produce a sound. Only after the first 2 molts that add the button and another segment respectively does the rattlesnake gain its ability to rattle. The rattle typically consists of 5 to 7 of these hollow interlocking segments that are made, like all scales of the snake, from keratin, the same material human hair and fingernails are made of. The bulges of each individual segment fit loosely inside one another and keep them attached, but not rigid. The contraction of special muscles on the tail causes the segments to collide with each other inside the rattle, which produces the recognizable rattling sound. And because the segments are hollow, the sound is amplified. The muscles that control the rattle are some of the fastest known in the animal kingdom. 50 times per second do they let the rattle swing back and forth, a speed they can keep up for up to 3 hours.